What's up, everybody? It's Smug Wheel Fan. Today I'm going to be talking about the partnership, or basically, Nintendo and Sony PlayStation. They have announced that they are working together. PlayStation is going to start making games for the Nintendo Switch. And what do I think about it? If you did not know, I already have a PS4 and Nintendo Switch. I got both consoles on launch. I pre-ordered my Nintendo Switch. I was lucky for the PS4. Okay, let's just say that. Like I had to wait in the snow cold for my PS4. So yeah, pre-order your consoles. I pre-ordered this right away when pre-orders were available, because I remember the November 15 or 14, because the midnight launch, like the Switch. That shit was huge, the line. But moving on from that, this one was kind of huge, and not that much. Under a place I went to, but the Target nearby and the Toys R Us packed. Wow, it was crazy, and the mall, crazy, man. But moving on from that, okay. If you did not know, the news is Nintendo and Sony is going to start making games for the Nintendo Switch. In my opinion, I believe it's not going to be. It's not going to be something like, oh, we're going to be a third party for Nintendo. We're going to be doing that a lot. It's going to be once in a while, just to get some money off the Nintendo Switch. I think this is in ways, it's kind of like, a little evil of PlayStation. But let me explain. Okay, so if you did not know, the current generation is fucking, let's see, the 7th gen I believe was PS3, Xbox 360. I see Wii U as in, you know what I mean? I say that was a weird console, let's say. It was the next gen console, but the Wii was also around with the PS3 and 360, so the Wii U was more like what was the Sega console that failed? The Genesis? No, not Genesis. The Saturn, I think, failed. And then they released the Dreamcast. Or was it the Double D? It was basically that, but the Wii U, the Wii U was Sega's Double 2X. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't remember. But, yeah, that's the Wii U. So, the current gen, PS4, Switch, 1. I don't know. Or Scorpio. I'm just going to start calling Xbox One Scorpio because it's better than One. Come on, let's be honest. How you go for an Xbox 360 One? Scorpio is a way better name. I need to give it up for Microsoft. You did good on that name. But moving on from that. So, PlayStation, Nintendo. If you did not know, in my opinion, I think it's going to be a smart idea for these two companies to work together, because number one, it will share the community. It's not going to be like, okay, let's have Nintendo get these games and PlayStation you get these games, and the fan base is going of each console is going to be like, what the fuck is Square Enix releasing this game for PlayStation but not for Nintendo Switch? Why don't we get Final Fantasy VII Remake and it's only for PlayStation? Nintendo's next gen console could handle it. It's not the PS1 days. Or, why does Nintendo get all these privileges and us PlayStation fans need to wait because it's, you know what I mean? In my opinion, I think it's going to be smart for these two companies to work together, because imagine if Sony develops some type of SD card for Switch to have like a terabyte. Nintendo helps them with adventure games, because let's be honest, I have, in my opinion, my game, life is, I had a PS1, had a Game Boy, had a GameCube, had a PSP. It was like switching back and forth from home console for these two, and then and then I had, of course, PS3, and you know what I mean? You get switching. So, Switch. But, yeah, it's great. This is the first time I had like a PlayStation, home console with a home console of Nintendo. That was, this is, pretty nice. Well, portable home console, but let's be honest, it's home console, portable, hybrid. DS is DS XL, I think it is the latest one. that's basically the main portable console of Nintendo. But moving on from that, I think this is going to be a smart idea. I hope to see, I'm not expecting first parties of each company to be, transferred like Mario games and PlayStation. Like November 2019, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, 3D graphics. No, that shit ain't going to happen. What's probably going to happen is Sony Pictures will develop movies for fucking Nintendo characters like Samus, Metroid. Maybe we develop a Metroid movie. I doubt Mario movie. Okay, like come on, nah. Maybe a Zelda Netflix series. Like I don't know. In my opinion, I think I'm hearing a lot of rumors about people and Nintendo's like highest and the highest people on PlayStation, Sony, talking to each other and trying to make like what was it? For example, like if you want to play a certain game of PlayStation, right? Like say a first party, like you say Gods of War, for a few months they will have, a few months after it's released on PS4, they will have for Nintendo Switch. Like I'm hearing stuff like that from online, here and there. But I don't know about that. I don't think it's going to be like that. Now, maybe they have Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy because, the Xbox One is getting it and PC, I'm hearing. What I think is really going to happen is PlayStation is going to make special games, special as in it's not going to be exclusive for PlayStation, but it's going to be only for PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, not for Xbox, not for PC. And Nintendo's going to do similar stuff, but make a new franchise because I don't see Nintendo putting, like a, let's say, Mario Party remake in PS4. It ain't going to happen, okay? So that's how I see it. So tell me your opinions about this Nintendo and PlayStation working together. I believe they're going to, Sony Pictures is going to help them, create a movie or show. Number two, they're going to work together. PlayStation is going to help Nintendo with SD cards in the future so they can improve their storage for the Switch. Or three, both companies are going to work together. They're going to create a game and then just release it for PlayStation 4 and Switch, and Xbox and PC don't get shit. And to be honest, if they do that, that isn't a bad idea for these two, because just to think about it, you could even only get it for two consoles. The Switch, which is selling like crazy, or the PS4, which basically won the game in the generation. Like two huge consoles getting it. Like, it's fucking win-win. And I'm fucking excited because I own both consoles. I love both companies. I love all companies. Xbox is pretty nice. And I still love Sega better. But yeah, with that being that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me in the comments, say if these two came out, which one would you get? And say if they both of them have third-party support, the greatest titles announced, Final Fantasy VII Remake, everything like that for both consoles. Both consoles are new, straight off the bat. Which one would you go for? To be honest, I'll fucking buy both. I'm gonna be real, I buy both. I don't give a fuck. But with that being that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me in the comments which one do you have, Nintendo Switch or PS4. And yeah, with that being that, until next time.